What is up, YouTube? Today I want to talk about which self-improvement habits I've actually found useful, mainly as a full-time office slave. Not this one. Come on. As a full-time office worker, like this guy, regular employee, not special, trying to build an aesthetic physique that is achievable in 2 years. So look, the thing is, if you type on the internet like a morning routine, right? You will get absolutely bombarded, like Poland during the Second World War, with millions of habits that people do that this honestly gets way too complicated. Look, I understand it's important and in the long run it's gonna be really great. Look, man, when I will be a retired millionaire and I will have all the time and energy in the world, I will do like bazillion of these good and healthy habits that Brian Johnson compared to me will look like a complete crackhead, right? That's how healthy I will be. Right now, I'm this guy, right? Right now, I'm this guy who wants to be in a great shape, who wants to be in a great shape. Look, and I'm not someone special who has like insane discipline, who's not a David Goggins type, just who have to push yourself more. No, I'm a normal person. I'm a person just like all of you, and I can't handle too much, having too much in my calendar. So I look at what actually moves the needle, and after eliminating which habit does my life quality significantly goes down. So probably without any weirdness, gym, absolute winner in the habits. I don't know why the picture hasn't loaded, but it was just, let's say, like some trend twins type of build. Hitting a gym, not a surprise. If I could pick just one good habit, that would definitely be going to the gym. Absolutely amazing. Like, changes just so many aspects in your life. Just the way you look, the way you feel, the way you think, the way you think about yourself in general. It's just honestly the best. Like, absolute winner. Absolute winner. That's why I have the crown. The king of all good habits. If I could pick just one, wow, good pop. If I could pick just one, it would definitely be gym. And look, at the end of the day, if I'm just running in bed all day, but sorry, but I went to the gym, it's not that bad of a day. It's not that bad of a day. Fuck me. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, great. Eating clean, unprocessed, single ingredient whole foods. So of course we all know this. It's all what matters is just calories in, calories out. Yes, but that's only if you only care about seeing the weight changing on a weight scale. Of course, you know me for eating my dog food like pancake mix daily, but it's just a small portion of my diet. Mostly what I eat, right, is potatoes. Come on. Oh, that was the picture I was using. Absolute winner in the habits. Uh, Come on. I'm so bad at this. Potatoes. As I talked about in my previous video, I buy frozen, cooked, seasoned potato wedges. It's actually very cheap. It's like 2.5 euros per kilo. So for you Americans, it's like, it's a good question how much it will be. It's like $1.50 per pound. And then just chicken breast, broccoli, apples that I get from the office, bananas that I get from the office, yogurt, get from the office, but also by myself, eggs, absolutely essential, salmon. That is basically like 85% of my diet. And then another 15% comes from whey protein that I put into the pancake mix, and whey protein that I put into the Ninja Creamy. Then I'll also have a whole grain toast, not some cheap ass bread, but whole grain toast, because I put salmon on a whole grain toast. That's basically it. And for the when like the worst thing here is the pancake mix, but I specifically look for the one that has the least amount of sugar. The least amount of sugar. Today I found the one that has only like 3.8 grams of sugar per 100 grams. Absolutely delightful. I will make a recipe. I will put a video with a recipe of how I'm doing this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The only problem with this is that it's made from wheat flour, so it has gluten, and some people are afraid of gluten, like from a devil. So that's a second best habit, because the better quality food is, the least processed it is, the better it will be on your brain. So it means better mental clarity and performance and brain performance, better sleep, actually better gym performance, even on a caloric deficit. I was surprised, man. When I was bulking, I was like eating clean, maybe like half of the time, and another half of the time I was eating like some junk. Right now, I'm on a caloric deficit. I eat much cleaner, and I have almost the same amount of energy in the gym. Can you imagine this? I was bulking like 500 extra calories. Now I'm cutting, sorry, like 300 calories. That's 800 calories delta, 800 calories less. And I have almost the same amount of energy just because I eat clean food. That's insane. Like, I wish I started sooner, man. Really good advice. Um, that is mainly basically it. Honestly, you need only these two, like gym and eat clean food. If you have these basics, only then, imagine like a pyramid of needs. When on the basics you have gym and eating clean food, and only then you can go a step higher, because, man, don't make it too complicated. If you don't have this, if you drink like a Pepsi with sugar, or like some weird ass like pre-fried chicken nuggets and shit, like, don't even think about going a step higher, man. Just focus on these two things. Blue light blocking glasses, right? It's 10 p.m. already. I already have to put them on. So here's the thing. I didn't really notice any difference at the start when I started wearing them, but when I stopped, I noticed that. I noticed it was more difficult for me to fall asleep. So yes, I would recommend that. I would actually recommend that. Um, I didn't made one. I forgot one presentation, but I have the text. Another one would be a daily meditation. Now look, I didn't thought initially that I will put this on the list or even stick to this, but I actually found it being quite great for training your focus and getting your brain some rest. Just look, as little as 5 minutes of how high quality meditation, it really helps, especially as I'm not getting enough of high quality sleep what I do is when I wake up, I still feel kind of tired, but I do 5 minutes of just meditation, sitting on a chair just for 5 minutes in the morning, and it actually does help my brain function better. So I would recommend you that. Before I was listening to like guided meditation, man, honestly, it's not the same. It's not the same. Like meditation in complete silence, and it look. I'll be honest. It always looked for me to me like some boohoo science, some boohoo ass shit. Like what the fuck? You're just breathing in a silence with your eyes closed, and like that's supposed to rewire your brain or something. Yeah, I know how weird it sounds, but trust me, it does help. It does help if you want to have a better brain performance and better focus. Honestly, amazing. Wow, it's already my third one in last 2 hours. They should sponsor me. Then what I wanted to talk about on glasses, actually, what people are mostly looking for is something that they can buy and something that is easy. So you can buy this. I think I bought it from Amazon for like $15 when I was in US. I think that's $1. But you can just buy it from China for like $2. It will be the same, and get the ones with like orange, orange whatever. Kind of good stuff. Another very important one is no phone and social media 1 hour after waking up. Look, ideally, the longer the better, of course, but just try as much as you can. No, it's also try to do this 1 hour before going to sleep. So like no phone, no screens, no social media. But I know it's like not that realistic, right? As my phone also involves work. For most people, they think that their phone involves work. For some people, I believe this, yeah. But look, it's much more useful after waking up to not use your phone, so my brain functions properly when I get to the office. I really don't use my phone until I think like until 10 a.m. So after I've done like most of the hard brain work, and honestly, even after 10 a.m., I use it maybe to just track some calories, like input into the food logger that I had a banana. That's mainly it. But trust me, it helps me so much. I remember when I was probably in high school, I would wake up scrolling my phone, and it was just killing my brain so much. So I'm begging you on my knees, don't use your phone after waking up. I saw some people do this who are my age, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, that is just so childish. That is like you're frying your dopamine receptors so much just after waking up. Look, when you fuck up your morning, you fuck up your whole day. On non-working days, don't use phone at least 1 hour before bed, because obviously you can't do this, right? It's Sunday now. I don't even know where my phone is. It's probably on the bed. Yeah, it's on the bed, but I wasn't sure if it was on the bed. Look, it will be much easier for you to fall asleep and better sleep quality. With gratitude, it's really like 50-50. I tried this for 50 days straight. Still not sure if it works. I will update you on some time, after some time on this, because I heard many times from a lot of people it helps so much. I was trying to be like grateful for what I have, like writing it out on the journal. I'm not. I can't really say that it helped me much to feel like more grateful and more present. As of now, I will maybe change something in how I do this, but for now, it's like really 50-50, man. So that's mainly it. Yeah. Thank you for watching.